Hi, my name's Lost Ninja. You are watching Lost Ninja Plays Eschatologist Exploration Experience, or E3. This is episode 10, and basically we're going to do what I said last episode. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put together some compression, what they call compacting drawers from this mod, which is the storage drawers mod. Largely because I need to sort out my storage before I go any further, particularly for things like nuggets. I've got lots of nuggets, and the ore as well, not the ore, the main mods as well, which means I need to, right, and I need some cobble as well. First of all, let's make some pistons. I mean redstone. Knew I was missing something. Compacting drawer, piston. I can make 16. Now what am I short of? Probably wood. Yeah, 16 will be alright. Right, so I've got those, and then I need to make... well, I've got some chests. How many compacting drawers do I want to make? And do I have any... Oh, another... No, that's a trap chest. That's no good to me. Right. I think 4 will do us, to be honest. Assuming we've got the wood for it. I don't know that we have. We haven't. I actually only want to make 3, really. I haven't got any smooth stone. This is not true, of course. I do have smooth stone, I just don't have any on me. Now, I love this way. You can use that stuff to make those. Yeah, but then you can use those to make that stuff. Sadly, you can't convert the other way. But it does work that way. So we're only actually going to make 3 of them. Oh, we might as well make all 4, to be honest. I'm going to end up using more than 3. Right, so the first one I'm going to do, no, we're not going to use obsidian. I'm going to do iron. There we go. Okay, and then lapis. Again, like that. And we'll get all that lapis out as well. Right. From there we need... I'm not certainly going to bother with ender nuggets as thingy, so I don't... it's only going to make me 7, that's not worth it. Obsidian, because I will get lots of obsidian from other sources, it's probably sensible to do it. But I'm not going to. Oh, actually, yeah, I might. Yeah, I will do... Pardon me. Apparently, that doesn't count. That's not good, is it? Right, let's get rid of all that then. Oh. So I can't do it the way I want to do it with that, so we'll just put that one into there. We will get that back as normal obsidian. Right, so that didn't work. We've done iron nuggets anyway, so we'll do iron and gold. Well, iron can go into there, can't it? So, and gold can go into that one. Which makes a lot of sense. Diamond nuggets, yeah, we'll need them eventually. Sorry, diamond ore we'll need. No, diamonds and diamond blocks and stuff we will use eventually. But for now, they're not actually essential. What have we got left in there? Alright, and I want... Put those... Oh no, because that's not actually a furnace, is it? Sorry, that's not a grinding thing, is it? I think we get 6 per, and I need 4 per bag. I get 4, so that's not too bad. That's basically had the nether ores I got through. I don't know actually. Don't know which, if any, of those work. I will shove them all through. It would be nice if there was an upgrade from that type to that type, but there isn't. And there's emerald nuggets as well. Until we find a village, emeralds are of, I wouldn't say they're no importance to them, obviously, but they have a lower importance. Now, have we got any? We have. Now, I can't remember how to make them though. Oh, paper. With paper as well. Right. That's what I want to do. Quickly, I want to move those 3 there to there, probably. We'll have an axe somewhere. We didn't get any diamond axes out of that thing, did we? It's a bit of a shame. Right, tape. There we go. Probably use slightly more resources up than I really wanted to, but redstone can have one as well. Oh yeah, that don't work quite the way I wanted it to, but whatever. Right, let's go and get. I hate that picture up there. I have to take it down, I think. Let's go and lock these and put the numbers on them. Right, we need some leather, we need some wool. In fact, we'll have one of that wool, one of that wool. So we'll make 3 bags, and one of that wool. And we will use the grey wool to make the box. We won't make the box because we haven't got enough rods at the moment. It will come, but it's we're not quite ready for it yet. What a lot of junk, eh? I need to make more arrows. Don't think I've got enough feathers and stuff at the moment. Can't really see. That's what I've got sticks. I know I'm pretty certain I've got the flints, but I don't have enough feathers. I could go and make the Tinker's Construct bow and arrow stuff, but I'm not ready for that at the moment. Oh, the teleport's back. That's strange. No, that wasn't in there for a long while, and I was sort of, well, I wouldn't say unhappy about it, but I really wanted to have the ability to teleport. I tend not to do it on camera, but quite often if I'm just hacked off about being killed by some random enemy, when I didn't really have much, I won't say choice in the matter, but you know what I mean. I would quite often use the teleport then. Right, so we should have, if we go and look in that box there, we should have, no, that box there even, that one. We've got some lapis, that's good. Can we actually do anything with it as it is? Can we turn it back into rods? No. I'd have been very surprised if you could, to be honest. But it would be nice if you could, wouldn't it? Right, so we want to make we want to make one of those, but we need rods, and I haven't got any rods at the moment. So we're going to make. Pardon me. We can make 3. Yeah, we can make 3. We get one of those, and one of those. And yes, it is. It's overkill. But it means that we can have, for sake of argument, we can have one which we fill up with just our tools and stuff. All this stuff here that would right. So for so just check that out. It works. It does. I had a horrible feeling you'd do it and then you couldn't get anything in there. So that no, we won't use white. We'll use grey for tools and torches and that sort of thing. It will mostly, to be fair, it'll be mostly for things that we don't use a lot, but want to keep around with us. Black will be pets and pet foods. Oh, if you notice, we got our XP back. I'm not certain what happened. I have a feeling it was just between, you know, when we came back, it just didn't. It wasn't visible immediately. So we're gonna sneeze again. I think I sneeze, roughly speaking, once every episode, which is interesting. There's probably some deep significance to it, but I don't know what it is. Right, what else could we get out of there? We could get another iron ingot, that's alright. Right, those we can turn into pearls. Where are they? Oh, they went into there, I see. I see. Right then, so what I want to do is get a stack of those. And is that burning? It is burning, but it's not actually in function. Good. Put that in there. Right, so what we want to do is we want to go into here and look up the furnace mod and see if we can speed it up a touch. Speed upgrade is redstone, clay, gold. Oh, that's not too bad, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And that's 3 of those. The clay is there. We need 12 again. And what was the? Was it? Oh, some iron as well. Ah, way too much there now. It uses more fuel, but to be fair, it shows you there, fuel consumption is up by 2% effectively. Doubles the fuel, and no bonus, same XP, but there's 4 times speed. But these things are so powerful, I suppose. I mean, it will craft way more than I really need. Right, so. The theory is that white ender pouch will connect back here once I've got the system up. The grey ender pouch is for tools, but mostly for tools I don't use a lot of. No, I mean, to be fair, I'm going to put tools in I don't use a lot now, and food for no, we won't put food in it. So it's. I won't put potions in it, obviously. Right. And that. And that. Right, so that's the grey ender pouch. Stuff that I use on a regular basis that... no, you can't sort that now. You used to be able to sort that anyway. Right, and then pets, including food when we get around to when we've sorted it all out, will go in that one. Not that food. That's That's people food. Okay, so we just cheetah pet, sponge pet, squid pet, spider pet. Yeah, it would be better doing it like that, wouldn't it? It basically means that when I put the pet down, I know for certain I've got food for it. Cobblestone. Right, that goes to there. Now that one wants lapis. I've never actually seen it eat. But that doesn't mean to say it never will, just I've never seen it. Right, that wants iron. In fact, we'll actually put... Because we use that pet pretty much all the time. Oh, no. We use that pet all the time pretty much. We'll give it a full stack. And it's not like it's a particularly onerous thing. Right, that one wants obsidian nuggets. We've got. That one wants diamond nuggets. That one wants nether quartz. Wrong box. Nether quartz. That one wants gunpowder. I don't think I've got any gunpowder. Oh, I've got some. Wooden planks. Ender nugget. Ender nugget. Soul sand. Well, I suppose you could say that this is the sort of thing I said I was going to do between episodes. It's not what I meant, to be fair. I want wool and I want seeds. Oh, I'll tell you where we can get seeds, I think. That way. Ooh, hell! Whichever mod gives you the right clicking of picking food up, we don't have. I thought that we had it. We're actually going to do it like that, which that is a nuisance, that. The thing is, I don't know which mod it was that added it. Probably Ender.io, though. So we'll have to find a replacement mod for it, because I'm not replanting every time I get the things full. That's just... that way lies madness. Right, we should be able to replant the whole thing there. That's... well, it's one of the reasons I'd quite like to find a village, to be honest. With a village, I'd be in a position to say, well, I can have carrots and rutabaga and wurzels and... No, wait. Yeah, so carrots and potatoes and probably those red things that I don't like to eat because they make you piss red. Okay, so let's go look at now. That one there. That is... that one's sorted. So we need, let's see, we need some planks. They're easy enough. So planks for that. Just take those out for now, and then put that in like that. I suppose in a way it's quite good that this thing doesn't need, doesn't allow you to sort it, because the first thing I would do, because it's the thing I do when I open inventories, is sort it, and then I'd be sort of bugger. What we will do though is we will One for there, one for there, and one for there. I suppose I should be pleased that it's not. Right, so I need wool and those lily pad things. Oh, I've got some bottles enchanting. I knew I had some somewhere. I just didn't know where they were. Put that way up there. Put that into there. Right. Oh, and wool. We got a lot of wool. But if I hold the sheep will actually provide me with wool for the bed. Right. So we will get those two out, and we will. Oh, no. We're going to enchant the sword. It's something I want to try. So it's 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. I think should give us an anvil. Basically, I want to see if you can use diamond nuggets to repair with, or if you need to actually use whole diamonds. I don't know, basically. Yeah, you need to use whole diamonds, which is not necessarily a good thing. Not necessarily a bad thing either. Ooh. I didn't know, I didn't realise that. Right, so we won't use that diamond sword, we will use that diamond sword. Yeah, like I'm going to use a diamond sword, there we go. We've got sharpness 4 and unbreaking 3, that's quite nice. Oh my god. Look how much XP I've got left. I can't re-enchant it. I've got 27 levels of XP, so it's only used 3 levels of XP to give me sharpness 4 and unbreaking 3. That is game breaking, I would say. Not that I'm not going to exploit it, but that is definitely game breaking. Right, so no, wrong one. Diamond pickaxe. Diamond shovel. Actually, I tell you the thing we probably ought to be enchanting is well, that's got something on it, so it's no. I can't. Let's go over to that. Well, I think you have to do it under books, don't you? It's so long since I've done this sort of thing in, you know, the traditional game. Efficiency and respiration. That I couldn't say with any authority how you get decent enchants on things. I know at some point in the past, the way to do it was to enchant levels in Minecraft. Oh. I don't know what's going on there. So that, oh well, I suppose that balances it out. Using that book did nothing. It's not enchanted the book, and it's probably because this is the old style enchanting table, and the new style enchanting table needs the things on it. So yeah, that's sort of worked and not worked at the same time. Right, so that goes into there. Yeah, that one. Wish I could make that eat so it would fill itself up before I put it away. But anyway, that goes into there. That will just, hang on, let's just have a look in there. What we want to do is fish out stack of those. That. An instant health and a regeneration. What we got there? Instant health splash, instant potion, swiftness splash, and a lingering jump boost. Right. So those are basically things you would probably want in there anyway. We'll get food out of here. So the next thing we need to do is we need to do a well, we got simple teleporters and simple void, but simple sneak right click to link it. Right, so that would be an ender shard. It doesn't tell you how to make an ender shard though. Oh, I see. An eye of ender smelted turns it into a. We'll get 2 of those. We've got. Oh, there we go. I was to say we've got 2 of those somewhere lying around. We will smelt those up now. We've got lots of silicon. Okay. How did that work? We got it in our inventory without actually. Oh, I suppose I must have dragged it in. It had gone through by the time I was fishing the other things out of the chest. I suppose is the answer to that. And then we would need 2 per. Ah, right. That's not as that's not as good as I was hoping. Then. So we'll use that there to do that. So quartz. So we need quartz. Well, I'm hoping that I can do a teleporter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no, I haven't got enough. Yeah, I know I don't need that at all, but that's just a cooking thing, isn't it? Have we got anything that needs cooking? That could do with being cooked. We'll put all of those in because it cooks. I am stupid, aren't I? Yes, you can quote me on that. I want to be on that side, not the other side. I have a feeling I'm going to need more Eye of Ender to link them together. But I could be wrong. I'll have to look that one up. For now, I'll just put it in there. Right. So what we want to do is we want to get the refined storage. No, that's it. We're actually working toward a simple generator of. Let's see. We've got furnace, ender, culinary, lava, nether star, and then it's up to the Mark IIs. Yeah. So, what is Mark II furnace generator like? Ooh, Dragon's Breath. That's going to be easy then, yes. Ouch. I'm guessing the Mark IIs are all like that then. Yeah, alright, so, which is going to give me the best bang for my buck, I suppose. Probably, the short term, anyway, the furnace generator. Long term, I'm probably going to be better off with the... so I need that on furnaces. Have I got any spare? I've got 1 furnace. So we'll get another 2 furnaces out. Right. Okay, that should work. Right, now, pardon me. Refined storage. The first thing we're going to need is... Oh, we need quartz enriched iron, which is iron plus nether quartz. We're going to need more nether quartz then, aren't we? Because that's all the nether quartz I've got left. Luckily, we've still got plenty of... Right, we want the crafting grid, I think. Requires another one of those, yeah, that's what I thought. Now, the question, ooh, security manager, that's a new block to me. Question is, do the solderers require those? No, but they do need... Right, so we're going to need a lot more pistons. Oh, no, maybe not a lot more pistons. To start with, we can just manage with one piston, I think. Sorry, not one piston, one solderer. But we're going to need more slime balls. Slime balls. Right. That will need power. It needs to be connected to one of these, which isn't terribly difficult. So basically we need to make that. So we need a diamond out. Luckily we only actually need, need one of those. Although we could actually make two. Wow. Although I want to make two, but yeah, we could if we wanted to. Get the diamond, the pickaxe up. No, wrong one. Right, I think we're going to have it here. Yeah, that looks like a good place. The problem we've got, yeah, is I don't have a lot of. In fact, I don't think I've got anything that I can transfer power with. I must have something, but I've got no conduit, obviously. Cable. Oh, there's cable, but there's only that one, which doesn't do power outside of the system. Factory block, cables, chisel. No, that's not going to work. We don't have immersive engineering, so we haven't got that one. We do have actual additions though, don't we? And that's got these energy laser relays. They're not the cheapest of things to make though. Let's have a look. Is a block that can wirelessly transfer CF. I'm not certain if CF works. I think what I'm going to do, I'm just going to... how far are we into? We're only half an hour into this. I'm quickly going to go and show you the thought process that goes into this thing. Otherwise, basically, I've got to end the episode at like half an hour, and it's a bit short for an episode for me. I much prefer to do the hour-length ones. So if we go into single player and create a new world, largely because that world was cheats are on, super flat, customize, presets, yeah. No, I don't know. Classic flat. Minecraft bedrock. 2 times Minecraft dirt. Minecraft grass. Let's put that up to 60. And use preset. And done. And create world. I don't have to worry about slime spawning then. In theory. Wish you could save a preset there. I have a normal preset which I do, which is bedrock followed by lots of stone with ores and stuff in it, followed by grass and stuff at the top. Anyway, so what we're gonna do is we want to look at we want to go to actual additions and energy laser array, as it were, and the laser wrench, and then we'll do just make sure the whole system works. Basically, simple plus refined. So we've got that, and we'll put a grid in so we can see it. Okay, so Pop that down. Pop that down. Get rid of those. Now, my understanding of it is you do that to there, yeah, that to there, and that to there, and then we want some charcoal. The problem is really that I've got no battery sort of thing, and that works fine. Well, maybe not fine, but it works better than nothing. Right. Have a quick look at these. These are fairy rings, or fairy something or others. But the fairy doesn't seem to spawn any longer, which is sad. The fairy just a little creature that sort of flutters around them. Anyway, so we don't need to see any more of that. Now I know that that particular method works. The problem is I'm waiting for Ender IO. And Ender IO adds quite a lot of the stuff in that I want. Above and beyond the sort of like exploration side of it. Not so much for the automation, but for the things like the conduits and stuff. It's not required for automation, as we've seen. It's not required for automation, but it makes things a lot easier, and you don't have to faff around as much with. Pardon me again. So what I need to do then is I need to make an atomic reconstructor, which requires an iron casing and some things. Right, so let's grab some iron. I have a feeling an iron casing requires sticks as well. Grab some sticks. Grab some redstone. It will require it, definitely. The thing is, I was gonna go into actual editions eventually anyway. Now, where is the thing I'm trying to make there? Ooh, a hopping item interface. That looks quite neat, doesn't it? Anyway, yeah, that one. Black quartz. Thankfully, I got round to making some of that. Yay. And we'll make 4 of those. I'm almost certain we will find a use for the rest of them. Right, so we've got one of those. That's the first thing we'll need. And we'll get. What do I do with that? There. Right, so we'll get a stack of that. And no, we need. So we've got one of those. Right, so what we need is a stick and that for that purpose, and we also need a button. Quite often, I wouldn't say this is always the case, but quite often when I do this, I do funky things with this, like have it in the ground and have a pressure plate next to it, so you just stand on it, chuck stuff on it, or you chuck stuff on it and then stand on it. Or the better one I found is you put the pressure plate here, wooden one, and then you chuck stuff on the wooden pressure plate, and it automatically activates it. But it's not a. I hope we don't need that much power generation in it. Right, so we need to make these. To make these, we need Restonia crystals, and Restonia crystals is redstone. In that, it needs 40 CF. So we put what we've got back in. We'll do that many at the time. We'll put it all back in there, apparently. No, we didn't. That's weird, isn't it? I've now got 2 stacks out. There we go. Ah, what the heck. It might not work, but I've done it in the past. Huh? What's happened to... Sure, it was that. I didn't know that. Item filter. Right. So we put that there. I'm going to bugger about with LimeLib after my next reset, I think. Because that's annoying. But it's not so much that it pops it up. That popping up is annoying in one respect. Yeah. But the fact that it says underneath it can be disabled in LimeLib config, I want to see that once, and then just forget about it, not have it there all the time. So LimeLib will have it removed, I think, that's because that's annoying. Okie dokie, so I've got all of that. I also need more of that. Ooh, we've still got some black quartz. Oh, I hadn't realised we've got any left. We will put that in there. And we'll put that in there as well. It goes through it quite quickly. No, it doesn't go. That's it. It doesn't go through it quite quickly. But the thing. What I can say is the thing. Right. So what were we doing? We want to make a phantom booster. No, we don't. We want to make a coffee. No, we don't. Ooh, an experienced solidifier, eh? That'd be quite useful. Anyway, so what we're making was, if I remember correctly, the energy relay, fluid laser, advanced item laser. We'll probably use some more of these eventually, but for now we'll just do that one. We need to make advanced coils, which are made with Restonia and black quartz. And we've got Restonia and black quartz. Right. That one. We want to make 4. Right. I want some of that. Need 8. 1. Oh, yeah, whatever. And obsidian. Do we have any more obsidian? Yeah, we have more obsidian. Right. So we want to do. We've got 4. That's fine. Oh, blast! You get 4 on each thing anyway. So oh well. Dear. We're going to make another furnace generator as well. I don't know. There is a coal generator as well. I'm not certain. 30 CF per tick. Does it tell us what this makes? 64 RF per tick. So the furnace generator is definitely a better one to be doing. I can't remember what we used to make it. Another block of redstone and some stone. In fact, I think we'll make 2 more of those. I mean, what the hey? We might as well, mightn't we? Right, so, how much? Should be alright there. We go downstairs. Oh, like going down. That's not what I meant to put down. Dope. Right, so we put 1, 2, 3. Oh, we'll put them all down for now. We're not actually going to use them all, don't think yet. It's got 1,000 FU, 1,000 fuck you in it. Pardon my French. And we also need to make in here actual additions. We need to make a. I'll find the damn thing. There it is. Make one of those, which is laser wrench to a laser wrench. Yay! Villager trades. Oh, that's a cool thing to have. An engineer to a laser wrench. Anyway, so what we need is an advanced coil and 2 Inori crystals. Now, an Inori crystal, I might have some, because we occasionally get those from world drops. We don't. Inori. There we go. That's 2 Inori crystals. well, I'm going to end up using them, so I might as well turn them all in at the moment. Right. Crystal wrench, or laser wrench, or whatever it's called. Right. So what we want to do then is put right. Okay, so we won't put that. Really go into the other backpack eventually, but for now it can go there. So the next thing we need to make, we need to go into refined. What's it? A jobby. Disk drive. We can't make a disk drive until we've made an advanced processor. We can't make an advanced processor until we've got one of those working. So we'll put the solder directly on top. Should let it work. Might not. Should. Right. So we want to make a disk drive, which means we need an advanced processor, which means we need printed silicon, which is silicon. So we'll do 16 silicon. There we go. It worked. Excellent. This is the slow bit. Until we've got to the point where we can make the speed upgrades, this is quite a slow process. Which is a shame, really, because it's not the most interesting of things to watch, and I can't, because the system's so small. I can't sort of say, right, well, I'll go and do something off camera while this is happening. Right. Glass. There's glass. Oh, that might not have been it, to be honest. Yeah, that was it. Right. Got some cable then. Well, now I've got some cable, it means that I could put that to one side, or whatever. To be fair, for now, I'm going to leave it where it is. But right, the crafting grid means I need an actual grid, which means I basically need. Construction core is a basic processor, which is printed silicon plus redstone plus a printed processor. The solder just slows everything down without the speed upgrades. So we'll get 8 of those. You can automate it, but not very easily. And in the sense, you can automate it in the sense that it will only take. So if you pipe something into it, it will go into the correct slot, which is an easy thing. But you can only extract from the bottom, from recollection. So I suppose I could put one there and have a hopper pulling out the bottom and a hopper feeding into the top, which would automate it a bit. But it's not as easy as you would expect. That's not so much not as easy as you would expect. It's not as easy as I would like. Right, so I'm going to do 4 of those. Yeah, and that one I want redstone. Add redstone. So that will do 4 basic processors. I need a basic processor plus glowstone for one of them. There's creative core, I think. Got construction core, and a basic processor plus quartz for a destruction core. The disk drive requires an advanced processor, which is a printed advanced, which is a diamond. Oh, let me diamonds, let's say. I'll do 2 diamonds. I have a feeling I'm going to need another one. I can't remember what for certain, but I have a feeling I do. I want a good couple of those as well. Right, put those in, get those done as well. So what we're making, I want a grid which needs a construction core, a destruction core, 4 quartz-rich iron, and a machine casing. So where's my? There's that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus that, and that. That's the grid, and I also want 2 improved processors. So that's that one. To be honest, I never go for just a basic grid because, to be honest, I find the basic grid pointless. I always go, so you've got the basic grid there, I use it as a crafting and nothing else pretty much. I always go for the crafting grid because then you can craft in it. Semi-logically there, you can craft in it, so it's useful. It will be a while. I've got to go back to the nether anyway, because the nether's cool, because I said I would. We've got to go back to the nether to pick up the... have we got a spare normal crafting station? No. Right, there we go. So, this thing is then used to put that, and... Oh, we haven't made it yet. We need to make one of those. Crafting grid uses an advanced processor. We'll make both of those because I have a feeling... Didn't we need one for that as well? Yeah. To be honest, if you could have the crafting system from refined storage, but the rest of the mod from applied energistics, that would be my perfect mod, really. All the the fluix this and the fluix that and the fluix t'other thing in applied energistics is just... Oh, and you know, you've got to make them you've got to throw them into water and surround them by crystal accelerators, and it's just rubbish. And it annoys me, I suppose is the best way of putting it. So yeah, that would be my perfect mod. So I need another machine casing and an oak chest. Well, I can do that while I'm waiting, I think. That's the quartz enriched in iron. I can't convert that to the other thing. Well, it just seems a bit stupid having to... well, I'll get 8 of those, so I'll have a fair selection of oak chests. I have no use for the thing, I think is the problem. Right, so put that in there and there, and we get one of those. Right. Well, basically, I'm going to put that in there. So that's my grid, which is sorted. The only issue is this thing bugs it up. Unless I do it like that, you don't get much advantage there. Small, medium. It bugs it up there. Look. That's the best size, but I'll still bug it up with this stuff here. I think you can turn that off in here. I'll have to look that up. So now what we do is we take that out, put that in instead, and then put the solderer back down, put it there. We can still use it then. So the next things we need to make, I think we need to make 4K storage drives. A 4K requires 4K storage part, which is, each one is going to be 4 plus... Oh, they don't require it. Oh, that's good. But I'm not out of those yet. Let's see, what are we missing then? Oh, I see, that doesn't actually work. You can put those onto keybinds. What's ripped iron? So let's just try it like that instead. Right. Right, so I'm going to need more silicon then, aren't I? I can't clear the grid with that either. So basically that doesn't work with that at all. It just gets in the way, which is not good. Right, so let's do that with that. Okay, so let's just put that. It was something like, oh, it was, yeah, something like, no. So apparently we can make 3 of them if we've got the silicon, and we might have the silicon actually. So 4 of those plus that, which will, we'll take the glass out again. Well, we would do, but we can't. Have to get rid of this. Right, the 4K is, we want quartz enriched. So he's trying to make the 4K storage part. So I'm going to need, for each one, I'm going to need 4. I'm going to make 8. I'm making 8 at the moment, aren't I? So that's going to be, am I making 8? I'm only making 4 at the moment. Right, the episode is, the time is 57 minutes into the episode. I think what I'm going to do off camera is make a metric buttload of these ones. Well, maybe not a metric buttload. I've just realised my clock isn't running either. I'm going to make some of these off camera and stuff, so that I'm not actually boring you to tears watching me do this and wittering inanely to myself. So yeah, that's the end of episode 10. Episode 11, I'm going to finish off this very basic refined storage system, and then we're going back to the Nether. In the Nether, we're going to, in theory anyway, we're going to get some more blaze spawners. I want another 3 if I can, and there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to. And what else are we going to do? And then I'm going to look at going into the... I'll have a look at the recipe for it actually. We've got a simple void age, or simple void world they call it. It's not the cheapest of recipes to make, but it's not that expensive either. And in theory that will let us teleport to and from a void world. At which point we're going to build our mob spawn in the void world. 2 reasons for that. One, it prevents mobs spawning all over the place, which means the mobs are going to spawn where I want them, not anywhere else. And when I'm not there, it's going to be not functioning, so I'm not going to end up with mobs amassing all over the place. That's the wrong side. It's the side. I don't know. Mirrored. Anyway, yeah, so that's the end of episode 10. I will see you in episode 11. Well, actually, you'll see me in episode 11. I won't see you, because that's not the way it works. So I will see you in episode... Now, I've said it again, haven't I? You will see me in episode 11, which will be coming soon. Probably about 11:31 PM. Yesterday. So yeah, I'll be back shortly.